Lee Torrance.
Jason from LBC.
Kelly Oakley from Houston, Texas.
Yvonne
Angela Jacobs from
Roseanne
Jacksonville.
from California.
From Whittier.
Jeff G.
Ramirez from California. Mom from
Eunice
California.
Campos, California with Mario. Graham partner.
Steven from Arcadia.
Melissa Rodriguez, San Antonio, Texas.
Michelle Christensen, Newport Beach. Woo, woo, woo.
Jacqueline Hernandez, Whittier, California.
Jose and Kathy Quadra from Laverne, California.
Anthony Bonilla from Corona.
Rachel Barnes from Dallas, Texas.
Rachel.
Michelle from Huntington Beach.
All right, everybody. So, check in before I mute us out. All right, so go ahead, guys. I'm going to go ahead and mute out all the lines. There we go. I will now, we are recording, and there's my picture. Can you guys send me a message on chat if you can see my video, hear my voice, and see the screen here? It says, should say UCrewMVMNT Quick Start Basics. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Perfect. Okay, so with that being said, guys, welcome to our Saturday morning quick basics training. Really what we want to do is we understand that people learn differently. Some people can jump on a computer and just go through modules. Some people prefer to sit in a hotel room. Some people, prefer to, watch something, and so we want to try to provide as much training for you guys about, this particular system as possible. And so since there are a number of you guys that are brand new on the team, welcome to the family. The UCrewMVMNT is my wife and I, Stephanie's team within the UCrew Nation. UCrew coming from Untermeyer, where the U is. So UCrew is for the Untermeyer team. Ricky and Francoise are our Black Diamond uplines, the fastest Black Diamonds in the company. They're out of Jacksonville, Florida. My wife and I got started just 6 months ago with the company, or 7 months ago with the company. We hit Diamond in about 90 days, and we've made $250,000. Done very, very well, and it's because of the system that we're going to teach you guys about today. But before we do, we love to go out there and always celebrate success. And so I want to recognize a couple of folks this morning that recently hit the rank of gold. And when you get to gold, you actually get to win an all expenses paid trip to the Bahamas. And you've also started to build a pretty significant team that's growing. You've made all of your money back, and you're also starting to participate in the 2 and the 3% global revenue shares that Mr. Dallin and the founders have put forward. So first things first, let's bring on new gold team members, David and Cassie Waters. David and Cassie, can you hear me okay?
Yeah. Good.
Awesome, awesome. So how does it feel to be gold?
Exciting. Amazing.
Yeah,
Awesome.
Very cool. So what do you guys, what's your background? What do you guys do for a living now?
We're construction owners of a construction company for the last 27 years.
Awesome. Now that's pretty tough gig, huh?
Very difficult. Yeah.
So wait a minute. Did you spend more than $1,500 to start that business?
Wow. Is that a joke?
Yeah. Well, it takes money to make money, and I know that's what Cassie said when she took a look at this business. And now tell me, what do you love about Viseo?
For me, you know what? Everything. I've never done a network marketing ever, and all the products, pretty much just seeing what it does to people, to their lives, even our own testimonials and our own family. It's just been a blessing. And then, just even just seeing the income that people are making that are really helping their households.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then probably just say like the culture that we have here.
Yeah.
Is like amazing.
Yeah. Totally a family environment. So So what happened when you guys, started plugging in, at the beginning? How did your business go right when you came out of the gates?
It went slow because I didn't follow the system completely. I didn't.
I'm glad he's saying that because I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I'm a business owner, and in construction, I deal with it's a completely different ball game. So it took us a lot longer, but once we started catching the system and the vision, and it just a light bulb went on. Like, wow, this is supposed to be application, and this is down the road 3 to 4, 5, 10 years. It has to duplicate the same way. So it's once it went on, it was a game changer.
Awesome. So you started following the system, hit the rank of gold, and things have really been turning around for you guys. And it's funny, you guys were mentioning yesterday or the day before, right when you hit gold, it's almost like the law of attraction started kicking in. You hit gold, some folks found out you won a trip to the Bahamas, and you had a testimony. What started happening in your network?
People started that we had reached out to maybe months ago and weren't interested or not at the time, literally started contacting us.
One of them was a gentleman that's on the line now, right?
Yes.
Eric, right?
Yeah.
So Eric, I know Eric Bravo's on the line now. I think he's on with his wife as well. He's your gym owner, right? He owns a gym that you go to.
Turn it up.
Is that Eric?
Hey guys, how you doing?
So just to give you guys a quick shout, Eric and his wife are very successful owners of gyms out in Whittier. We just, because of the testimony that David and Cassie had, because of the consistency that they showed, he just joined on with us. We're really excited for he and his wife to get started. They bought the bulk package, bought signage, business in a box. We're going to start doing crazy business out of their gym. So the reason why I wanted to share that with you guys is because a lot of you guys are in different phases in your business, and sometimes you get discouraged. David and Cassie, kept putting one foot in front of the other, followed the system, and then it exploded. And then the law of attraction started kicking in. And guys, I'm going to tell you right now, get ready for David and Cassie. I could see you guys being blue sapphire literally within the next 30 days based on what's happening in your business. So thank you guys so much. Love you. And congratulations again. So next person that I want to actually contact here, and I got to try to find her, is Jackie Vasquez. Jackie, where are you at? Are you out there?
I'm here.
Okay, let me try to find you so I can put your camera on. There's so many of y'all. I got to go through everybody. Let's see. Jackie, do you have your name on there?
Yeah, I should say. I think I do. I'm on my computer, so.
Okay, there you go. There we go. Boom. All right, everybody, you guys see Jackie on the camera there?
Hi, everybody.
Very cool. So Jackie was literally one of the first people that I spoke to about, Viseo. Her and I have known each other for over 10 years. We used to work together in corporate, and we have very close family ties. And so, Jackie, tell me what you love about Viseo.
Oh my gosh, what don't I love? I obviously the products, fell in love with those really quick, even though when I first came aboard, I had no clue about any of them, but the box.
Only CBD, right?
Only CBD, that was it. And now not only have I fallen in love with them, my daughters, my husband. So that's number one. Number two is our leaders. Look, Dallin was here with us last weekend, and just to be able to talk with him and, the level that he is, to just be so normal with us. I don't know. It really blew me away. So that was another thing. And it shows, within the company, the way everything just runs, and then just our own immediate, family that the culture and family that we have now. I absolutely love it. I've never experienced this in any type of corporate, mortgage, nothing. So it's really awesome.
Awesome. So your background, you said is share with your background there.
Okay, so I've been in the mortgage industry for 16 years, through the ups and downs. And I think that's why I'm so attracted to this type of business, because that business is ups and downs. You know, you have more slow than busy. So to the fact that I can have something like this in addition, actually, I'm gonna be honest, this has now taken over, since I've started, now taken over my priority, and I'm really working this business a lot more than mortgage, and I love it so much more. And I'm talking to people that are starting to do this. They feel the same too from their current career.
Yeah, awesome. So you got started. Your team exploded out of the gates because you brought in a powerhouse, Tanya Valentine.
Tanya, yes, I was blessed with Tanya.
First call, she put me on the phone with Tanya. Tanya went to work.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you recently hit the rank of gold, and because of overriding matching. Okay, so this is the key. There's 8 different ways we get paid. Jackie in particular has just done extremely well because of the matching bonus. That means, remember, when we introduce somebody to the team and then they go out and start doing work, because of that matching bonus and the performance that Tanya's had out of the game. What's happened to your, what have you been making on a monthly basis?
I'm making at least $2,000. I mean, it's crazy. And that actually started a couple of months ago with me being at a bronze level. So I'm truly blessed. And I'm just so excited that, that now, you know, hitting the rank of gold, like you mentioned with Dave and Cassie, it is so true that just how the business really seems like it's opened up, even in just this short time that I've been a gold, the people that are reaching out now. But yeah, I'm literally, it's been a regular at the minimum $2,000. So it's paying my mortgage, and super excited about that.
So guys, hear that, how powerful that matching bonus is. She was at a bronze, averaging $2,000 a month, paying her mortgage. And now she's hitting gold, won a trip to the Bahamas, following the system, and law of attraction is kicking in. So we're going to talk about the power of your testimony this morning. But Jackie, congratulations. I too, with the momentum that's happening with Deb, with Alex, with all the other folks that are joining the team, I can see you at Blue Sapphire really quickly, guys. And oh, by the way, for those of you that don't know, anybody that hits gold before we go to Orlando, our Black Diamond uplines, Ricky and Francoise Untermeyer, have rented a mansion in Orlando. See, because when we go to Orlando for our conference, it's the same weekend as Super Bowl weekend. So they rented a mansion, and we're going to have a massive Super Bowl party at this mansion. It's like 15, 16 bedrooms. If you hit gold, you get to go to the Super Bowl party. And if you hit Blue Sapphire before that event, you get to stay an extra 3 or 4 days with a hired chef and just hang out. I think there's like 2 different pools there. It's going to be incredible, all on our upline. So David and Cassie, Jackie, welcome to the Super Bowl party. Let's go to Blue Sapphire. That's going to be awesome. So with that being said, guys, let's dig into our training. And let's see here, make sure I'm back. There we go. Awesome. So let's get going here. So as we talk about the training, quick start basics, the simplicity of our system is everything. Guys, I want you to understand you don't have to be a salesperson. You don't have to have any extended, you don't have to be a business owner like David and Cassie. You don't have to have, a background in sales like Jackie. You can be just an everyday average person. As long as you can follow our system of connection and sharing, you can win. So first things first, it's 3 steps. Number 1, you select your package. We've all done that because that means that we're part of the team now. Step number 2, you set up your LCP. That's just a fancy word for auto ship. Make sure, you guys, that you have your 160 CV set up, okay? So you can do 80 CV or 160, okay? That's just the difference between the amount of product you're buying. We do 160. The reason we do 160 first and foremost is because we're the movement. We have higher standards, and when we have higher standards, the reason we do that is because if you don't have 160 CV, you don't get those matching bonuses. if Jackie didn't have her 160 CV, she would have missed out on the $80,000 match on Tanya Valentine's first seven months of run here. So make sure you're on 160 CV. If you don't know what that means and you want to check, message me privately, or the person who introduced you will double check for you. And then what we want to do is want to go help you find 3 brand partners within 48 hours. Okay, very, very simple. And we're going to show you exactly how to do that. But it all starts with your why. You see, some of you guys, most of you guys, there's 78 people on the call right now. Some of you guys have other things you could be doing right now. Some of you guys have a lot of things that you could be doing right now, but you're choosing to be here. And the reason you're choosing to be here is because you understand what this can do for you. And ultimately you have a why. But your why gets you into action. Okay. See, the reason why so many of us struggle pulling the trigger, picking up the phone, texting our friends and family, coming out to meetings is because we don't understand what our true why is. So I want you to spend some time this weekend and write down your why. I would tell you to go as far as creating a vision board with your family, right? My wife and I have created a vision board, and it is so detailed because we understand what this vehicle can get for us, okay? Not to mention what I've done is I put sticky notes on my bathroom mirror of everything that I want to accomplish. I want to make an additional $5 million by the time I'm 40 years old. Okay, so that's 2 years away. I want to make $5 million, and that's in front of my face every single day. That's going to help you to get into action. Now, there's a difference, guys, between motivation and inspiration, okay? Inspiration is external. That's how myself, Ricky and Francois should be inspiring you to get into action by renting out a mansion in Orlando for you guys to come party with us. Okay. Now, the only thing is going to be that inspiration impacts your internal motivation to put your feet in gear, to get you into motion. Now, this helps you to keep going. Okay. Now, the reason why I say that, guys, okay, is this. Okay, is this. So the reason we want you to keep going or want you to understand that is because you guys are pioneers. Okay. You guys are pioneers. You guys are bringing a brand new product to market. Believe it or not, there's a very small amount of people that even know what CBD is yet, right? Type in a number 1 if you've talked to somebody via text or over call or in person and they said, oh no, we don't do weed. Anybody say, hey, what do you know about CBD? And then somebody says that you're in the weed business, right? See all this? You're pioneers, guys. How many of you want to go, oh, come here real quick. Weed? Oh, come here real quick. Do your homework, right? But you got to understand you're going to take the arrows, okay? People are going to look at you sideways. And that's okay because the people that are the pioneers always reap the most amount of benefits, right? Secret to your success is really your why. Ultimately, at the end of the day, there's nothing I can do. There's nothing your leader can do. There's nothing Ricky or Francois can do that is going to teach you or take you above and beyond what you want to do, but your why, guys. And then it helps you survive the emotional roller coaster. Some of you guys got started this week, 2 days ago, and you're already like this. You're thinking, man, maybe this isn't for me. It's because the emotional roller coaster is definitely real. But here's what I'll tell you. Whether you're a gold, the emotional roller coaster is here. Whether you're blue sapphire, the emotional roller coaster is here. Emerald, okay, diamond, every single level has an emotional roller coaster, and there's nothing you can do about it, guys. We always joke, right? You're gonna recruit somebody, and they're gonna do their application, and you're gonna be fired up. Man, they got the foundation pack, and then you get home, you put them in the system, and their credit card doesn't work. So you went from here to here, right? Some of you guys, after this call, are gonna be jacked. You're gonna be so excited. Because you're like, man, I've got it. I found it. And I have a clear pathway to success. And then as soon as you get off this call, you're going to call your wife or your husband and say, babe, I want you to pick out your favorite Mercedes because we're going Black Diamond and the company's going to pay for it. I want you to get ready. Go get your passports because we're going to Turks and Caicos. We're going to Israel. We're going to Italy. And your husband or your wife is going to look at you and go, you can't even take out the trash. What are you talking about? Shut up. So here you go from here to here, right? It's going to happen every step of the way, and the only thing that's going to help you to survive that is your why. Now, let's talk about number 3, show the plan. What I want you guys to do is this. Just like in real estate, there's numbers, right? If you sold stuff door to door, from a sales perspective, like solar, there's numbers, there's conversions. We have them as well. What we want to do is want to encourage you to at least write a list of 30 people, okay? Write a list of people. Now, here's what I'll tell you. There's some secrets to writing this list. I want you guys to talk to people. We say recruit up. Right? The reason being is you want to recruit people that are successful. You want to talk to people that have money. You want to talk to business owners. You want to talk to people that are entrepreneurial. Now, I'm not saying to you, don't call your cousin who's in between jobs, because guess what, guys? I was in between jobs when I saw network marketing. Okay. I'm not saying don't call somebody who needs a shot, because sometimes some people just need a shot. What I am telling you, though, is if you want to increase your likelihood or the ability for you to have success right out of the gates, recruit up. Call people that give you a stomach ache. Sometimes people are like, what do you mean by recruit up? Well, go to your phone and look for people that just the thought of you talking to them about network marketing gives you a stomach ache. Those are the people you need to contact, okay? So write a list of people that are successful. Don't write a list of people who you think will like this business, okay? That's key. That is massive. Now, text, not call. We're going to text out these people. And we're going to go a little bit more in detail about this in a minute, but we're going to text. The reason we text is because most people hate the phone. Most people text everybody. One of my first mentors in the industry said, Mario, listen, how many people do you really call? And I looked down there, I was like, my mom, my dad, my wife, my oldest daughter, and my best friend. And he said, okay, everybody else gets a text message. So why do we push people to pick up the phone when nobody picks up the phone anyway? So let's just do text, and we have a texting script. If you don't have it, let us know. We'll get it over to you, okay? It works 100. Now, what we're going to do is set up connect calls. And I'm going to go a little bit more detail in this after, and then this duplicates. So what we want you to set up within your first 48 hours, write a list of 30. You're going to go out there and send a bunch of texts out. You're going to set up connect calls, and then you're going to get them on the phone with us. We're the one that's going to be doing the heavy lifting for you. We're the one that's going to be doing, you know, the selling or the pitching. You won't. You're going to share and connect. Share and connect. He or she who can share and connect faster and bigger wins. In fact, Jeff Gonzalez, who's one of our platinums on our team, in his first 5 days, he put me on the phone with 30 people. See, he didn't write a list of 30. He probably wrote a list of 100, but he put me on the phone with 30. 12 got started. He made $7,000 in his first 5 days, and those 12 people, look at the bottom, duplicated. They were like, Mario, so you mean I just got to do what Jeff did? Yeah, just send out a text and get them on the phone? I could do that. 6 or 7, 8 weeks later, he had over 200 people on his team, made well over $25,000, and won 2 trips to the Bahamas. Never been in the industry before, okay? So show the plan, show the plan, show the plan. Now, let's talk about scheduling connect calls, because I think sometimes there is some confusion here, okay? Number 1, everybody should be on what's called a diamond text. And if you're taking notes, you should. Your diamond text is regular SMS texting. So it's just, if you have an iPhone, it's the one on your SMS, regular text message, not on WhatsApp. Everybody should have a diamond text setup. Now, the diamond text is going to include you, the person who personally sponsored you, and all of the uplines up above you, okay? Now, those people that are above you in that group are people who have gone through training and been certified to receive your calls. That's how sophisticated our training system is. Now, reach out to your prospects first, okay? So, hey Joe, hope you're doing well, bro. What's your take on CBD? Send. Now, because CBD is so exciting, here's what I don't want you to do. Hey Joe, I've got a great opportunity. When you say the word opportunity to people, they're like network marketing, pyramid scheme, they run away, okay? Don't say, I've got a great opportunity, right? Think of it this way, guys. People make millions of dollars following a script. If I was a producer and you were an actor and I give you a script and you stop reading, I'm going to go, cut! Hey, bro, what are you doing? Oh, well, I just thought, no. Don't think. Read the script, okay? That's what I want you guys to understand. Think of yourself as an actor. Now, you can adjust it to say, hey, buddy, or hey, bro, or what's up, man? You know, things like that are okay. Okay, but don't change the script. Hey, what do you think about CBD? 7 out of 10 people already have a personal testimony with CBD or know somebody who has a personal testimony with CBD. So you're going to get favorable answers back. So what happens is they're going to say, hey, man, my mom uses it. My dad's been using it. I just saw a news article about it. Why? What's up? Well, here's what you got. Now you send a text back, okay? Hey, listen, I just got brought on to the launch of a CBD with a patent, and there's a 5% revenue share option on the table. I think it's going to be bananas, man. Let's get on the phone tomorrow. I'll break you down all the details. Okay, cool. So 2 o'clock work? Perfect. See, schedule with your prospect first. Here's what we can't have. We have so many people going. I can't get a text in your diamond that says, hey, guys, I have a friend who's available between 12 and 5 tomorrow. Who's available? What time works for you? No, just book it with your prospect. And then what you do is you come into the diamond text and ask for assistance there. Hey, guys, I've got a friend who wants to talk tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific. Who could be available to help? Because when I get that, what I do is I flip immediate to my calendar and I'll say, hey, I got it. Okay? Once somebody claims that call, then you book it in Cozy. Cozy is the app that we use. It's a master calendar. If you don't know what Cozy is, you didn't do your training. Okay? So go back and do your training. Okay? And the key is in the trick, it's kind of quirky, but it is what it is. We put our times in Cozy on East Coast. And that's because Ricky and Francois, our uplines who designed it, are on the East Coast. So we keep it all standard. So we put it on East Coast, which means 3 hours ahead. So if the call's at 2, you put it in at 5 Eastern. So now here's another thing. If someone is not available, use the Connect Call video. If you don't know what the Connect Call video is, offline message me, okay? Or message somebody, your upline, and say, hey, what's a Connect Call video? All of our leaders have done a Connect Call video. So we never, ever, 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 ever cancel a Connect Call. So let's say I schedule it for tomorrow at 2. It's Sunday. A lot of leaders don't work on Sunday. So I schedule it at 2 o'clock tomorrow, and I take it to the Diamond Text, and I say, hey, who's available? Nobody answers. By the way, if right now at 9:30 in the morning on a Saturday, I schedule a call for tomorrow at 2, and nobody answers, maybe at 2 o'clock today, send another text. Hey, guys, just want to let you know, because here's what happens, just so you guys know. While I'm sitting here right now, I have 274 text messages. So while I'm on calls, texts are coming in and they're just going down to the bottom. And the same thing is happening for your leaders. So I'm giving you practical reasons why at 2 o'clock to send us another text. If nobody answers, maybe again tomorrow at about 10, right? Because what it does is it brings the text back to the top for your leader to be able to see. But let's just say nobody's available. Should I cancel the call? No. At 2 o'clock, pick up the phone and say, hey, listen, man, we're exploding. Plus, it's Sunday. A lot of people aren't working today. But, I couldn't get one of my partners to take the call. But I'm going to send you a quick video, and it actually breaks down what you do. A Connect Call video is like mine. It's my wife and I, and we're sharing our story. We're talking about the project. We're giving high-level details about what we've got going on. And most people watch that. They still want to talk. So then you'll send a message, hey, nobody took the call at 2, but I showed him the Connect Call video. He really likes it. He wants to learn more. And then you schedule another call to see who could do a follow-up, okay? So we never, ever, ever cancel a Connect Call. Now, moving forward, stay plugged in, guys, okay? Facebook team page. If you're not on our Facebook team page, let me know or the person who got you involved, because there's tons of training, updates, stuff that comes from the company, testimonials, articles, all kinds of stuff there that you guys can use to help your business to be successful. Now, download the Viseo app. Now, a lot of people are asking about, hey, Mario, where do I get those videos that we send out, those things? So the Viseo app is where we get those videos, okay? So the liposomal video, the CBD1 video, the 8 ways to get paid video. The reason why you want to be the one sending out the Viseo app or videos from the Viseo app is because, like, for instance, let's say I got on a Connect Call. Cassie put me on a call with Eric Bravo. We get on a call. He says, I like it. Okay. I want to learn a little more, though, before I pull the trigger. Cool. Cassie is going to send a couple videos to him on a 3-way text from her Viseo app, because what happens is every single time he watches that, she's going to get a notification. Now, how many of you guys have had somebody that you did a call with and you see them watching the videos over and over and over? They're like, now that they're engaged, right? It's a way to temperature check them. I've gotten calls from people. Hit a number 2 if you've shown a video to somebody or you sent a video and you see them watching it like crazy and you can see that they're very excited, right? Hit a number 2 if that's happened to you, right? And you're like, man, okay, I could tell that guy that we were on the phone with yesterday, man, he's watching these videos all over the place. He's got to be digging it, right? So that's good, because sometimes we need to know, or we need to learn to how to gauge whether or not somebody's excited or not, right? And not everybody starts on the first call, guys. According to network marketing trainings, most people get started after 3 to 5 touches. So it does require some follow-up. That's why we call it fortune is in the follow-up. I might get on the phone one time. I'll give you an example. My good friend Jason Roberts, who I think is on the call right now, we've known each other since high school. We met, first time, I think we did some texting. We were talking about CBD. I sent him some videos. Then we met for lunch, okay? And we talked. I got him some samples, okay? Then I think he might have got on a webinar, okay? Then I believe he came to a meeting, right? Then he got started, okay? Now he got started within his first week in building. He's already put 2 people in. He's got 3 or 4 on the cusp. He's already a star. He'll probably hit like silver his first week, but it was 5 touches, right? Now, a touch is different. Maybe you send him a sample. That's a touch. Maybe you could show him a connect video. That's a touch. Most people do 3 to 5. I don't want you to fall into the trap to believe that if somebody doesn't jump on the first shot, leave them alone. That's not true. This is a relationship business. You have to be able to be aware enough to understand, hey, let me read this guy. Maybe he is just somebody who's more analytical by nature, and so I want to help him to gain a full understanding. I say to people often, my job is to bring you to a place where you have enough information to make an educated decision. So next is your Zoom app. We're on Zoom. We do a lot of trainings on Zoom. Typically, guys, if we don't have a Saturday event, we try to do a 9 a.m. training like this on Saturday mornings, okay? Every single Tuesday night, Ricky and Francois, our uplines at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern, do a Tuesday night Zoom call like this as well for training. So make sure you have the Zoom app downloaded. Download the Cozy app so you could schedule all of your Connect calls. Download WhatsApp as well. Now, I know a word or two about WhatsApp. Sometimes people say it can get overwhelming because people are shooting stuff there. Do not put your WhatsApp notifications off, okay? Think about this, guys. Some of you right now have a full-time job, okay? And you actually have side businesses, like my brother-in-law, okay? He has a full-time job, but he's like a CEO, CFO of a very small startup company. Right? Now they do education. It's an online company, not network marketing, but he has a full-time job, and he's a CEO, CFO of a startup company. He's about 6 employees. So full-time job, this is where all his effort is. That would be like him turning off his emails from his part-time business. Oh, and then expecting to be successful at 8:30 at night when he goes, all right, I'm getting ready for bed. Let me see all of my what's going on. Guys, I understand that there's a lot going on there. And I understand that there's a lot of you guys that build this business part-time, okay? Most of you do. Do not turn off your notifications. That's how you and your team get unplugged. And when you get unplugged, you're a sitting duck. You're not going to know when trainings are. You won't know when updates are happening. You won't know when there's things that come from corporate. You got to stay plugged in, okay? And attend all events. I tell this to people all the time. We have weekly events. We have meetings. They're testing events. There's power in those. Now, I know we have one on Monday in West Covina. We usually have one on Tuesday in San Gabriel. We have one on Wednesday in Whittier. We have one on Thursday out in the IE, right? Once a month, we have one on Saturdays. Mario, you want me to go to all those meetings? No, but make sure you're plugging into at least 1 or 2 a week. Bring in guests, because if you're building the business, not everybody's going to join on the phone. Sometimes you're going to get somebody on the phone on a Connect call, and then they're going to want to come to a meeting to join, and you've got to be there with them, because if you don't show up with them at a meeting, they're not going to start. It's just that simple. And then the gold track. Let's talk about how to get people to the gold track. Did you guys see 2 people this morning that said, as soon as I hit gold, the game changed? People started coming to me. It was like the law of attraction. Hit a number 3 if actually listening to their testimony, you realize the power of getting to gold, right? Not just because you want to get a free trip to the Bahamas, not just because you want to be able to be a gold, but now you see that, man, when I get to gold, that testimony is really important. okay? So let's talk about how to get yourself to gold as fast as possible, okay? Why is it so important to get the foundation pack, right? Because it helps you to hit the gold rank. So the foundation pack is the biggest pack that we have, right? Would you rather help 3 people get 3 to get gold? Or would you rather have to get 3 people who get 3 people who get 3 people who get 3 people to hit gold? 3 who get 3 sounds better, right? That happens when you're introducing the foundation pack because it's larger, it has more volume, and it has more points. So when you push the foundation pack, it's a lot easier to get promoted through the ranks. Why do we want to get promoted? Because we want to have that testimony, right? You want to be able to earn your money back first and foremost because that's a testimony, right? When you have your money back, okay, people are going to be like, well, how's your CBD business? Awesome, man. I've already, Kathy Quadro always says, I've made my money back 4 times over. People are like, really? Yeah, that's a testimony to some. Some people are going to sit there and wait until they see you making money. I don't know why. It's like somebody saying, oh, you're going to the gym? I'll start going once you start losing weight. I'm like, what does that have to do with you? What I do at the gym makes no difference between what you do at the gym. The gym is just a vehicle, just like network marketing is just a vehicle, right? What you do there and what I do makes no difference, but do you know that's how people are? So there's people waiting for you to make your money back, okay? So if you want to make your money back, then go out there, get the foundation pack and push the foundation pack because it's going to put you in a position to make your money back and people will start simply because of that. Not only that, now you're going to start earning the 3% global revenue share that's on our traditional compensation plan. You're going to earn the trip to the Bahamas. You're also, if you get started with the foundation pack, going to earn 2% revenue share. Now, what does that mean? Some of you guys got started in the fast track, a fast start pack or the intro pack, the smaller ones. So you can technically hit gold with the smaller packages, but you won't get the 2% rev share. You'll only get the 3% rev share. Only those folks that hit gold or above that have the foundation pack will get 2% and 3%, okay? But when you have all of that, what does it mean? You have a testimony. And just like Jackie and David and Cassie said, when you have a testimony, it builds belief, validation, success story, more brand partners equals more success. Because here's what happens. This is what I've learned. When your belief level goes up, okay, your production goes up. When your production goes up, okay, what happens? Your action goes, or excuse me, your action goes up, your production goes up. So when you believe more, you do more. Your belief level goes up, your action goes up. When your action goes up, your production goes up. Production goes up, your money goes up. And guess what happens? When your money goes up, come back to the front, your belief grows, right? Because if you can make like Jackie, $2,000 a month part-time as a bronze, do you think she believes she can make $10,000 a month part-time as a gold? I was doing $2,000 a month, but your level of belief unlocks to the next level. Once you start making when you make your first $10,000 check with Bisea, another level unlocks. Well, if I can make $10,000, why can't I make 15 or 20? When you make your first $20,000 check, you're like, damn, why can't I make $50,000 in a month? And it just starts so what happens though is according to that belief, everything else follows. So if you want to put yourself and your people in a position to win as fast as possible, foundation pack, foundation pack, foundation pack. But why is the foundation pack the best? Well, it's basically the best value for your dollar. You're going to get a $2,000 worth of product for $1,500. So you get a value on the actual purchase of the product. Number 2, you get bulk. Because guys, there will come a time when you're out talking to somebody, you say, here, try this cream out. Call me tomorrow. Give me your number. I'll follow up with you tomorrow. And then tomorrow they're like, dude, I slept all night. I had no pain in my shoulder. It was amazing. I'm in. If you don't have that foundation pack, you don't get bulk. Okay? So there's a lot of very, very practical reasons. But here's the other thing. If you get somebody on the phone with me and I say, hey, listen, the best way for you to get started is a $1,500 pack because you 5% rev share, you get this, all this stuff. I'm pushing that. This has happened about 5 times since we got started. You have somebody on the line, a prospect, and he's like, all right, I'm in, let's do it. Okay, all right, so foundation pack, cool. They're filling out the application, and they're like, so, Joe, so you got the foundation pack too then, right? Wait, what? You didn't get the foundation pack? You're trying to get me to spend $1,500 and you're into this thing for $249? Explain to me how that works. You know what? I'm sitting there and I'm like this, awkward, right? That's an awkward moment. So I tell people like Jerry Maguire, help me help you. Put yourself in a position where then I can go out there and execute for you on your behalf to bring in the most amount of sales volume so that you can grow faster, make the most amount of money, get that testimony like David, Cassie, and Jackie. Now people are going to start coming to you. Law of attraction, sky's the limit, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm just getting fired up today. And then the system, guys. As we close, system creates duplication, eliminates the need for talent. Some of you guys are like, man, Mario's really good. He's a fast talker. He's a natural salesman. Guys, you don't need to be any of those things as long as you follow a system, because a system leverages the efforts of other people, right? Allows for scalability, okay? The system allows for scalability. If it requires me to sit at a coffee shop with every single person, guess what, guys? I am only one person. You are only one person. You will put a cap on your business because it's the only way for you to build is if everybody has to go through you, you will cap out. So I'm telling you right now, you cannot build a diamond business sitting in coffee shops all by yourself, building business. You have to create a system because just the way the numbers play out, you've got to have leverage. You got to have people on the phone with me, Ricky, Francoise, Tanya, Lisa, Diana, everybody all day long without you. That's the only way the numbers will get so that you can get to diamond volume, okay? And then the other thing is creates wealth. All right, so I was going to show you guys a video. It's about 3 minutes long. It's one of my favorites. Just to let you guys off the call, some of you guys can jump off. It's a 3-minute long video. Something that I literally watch probably three times a week just because it just gets my mind right, because 80% of this business is right here between your temples, between your ears. So with that being said, once I play this video, we're done. You guys can watch it. I encourage you to. It's something that I really love. If not, jump off. Love you guys. We're going to have a meeting in person Monday night at the West Covina office. Let's pack it out. We close our week on Monday night. So what I encourage you to do, okay, go out there, get on calls all day today, all day tomorrow. I'm open all weekend. Normally, guys, I close off my Sundays, but this Sunday I'm open because a group of us are working our freaking faces off to help Miss Tanya Valentine get second week Ruby so that she can hit Ruby this week. So we're open on Sunday. Let's make it happen. Take a look at the video. We'll see you guys on Monday.
I have wrestled with an alligator. I done tussled with a whale. I done handcuffed lightning, throw thunder in jail. That's bad. Only last week, I murdered a rock, injured a stone, hospitalized a brick. I'm so mean, I make medicine sick. Dude, fast. Last night, I cut the light off in my bedroom, hit the switch, was in the bed before the room was dark. Fast. You, George Foreman, all you chumps are gonna bow when I whoop him. All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
When you start making things happen, as opposed to waiting around, as opposed to deciding, well, I'm going to do it when I pay all my bills. I'm going to do it when the market changes. I'm going to do it when things get better. I'm going to do it after I resolve this over here. See, things will never be ideal. You've just got to decide that I'm going to act now. I'm going to make my move now.
I don't know if you know who I am, but when I get on YouTube and I tell these kids they can do it, they watching me every Monday. I got schools in the D. They start their school on Monday morning watching me. They ain't got a daddy. Their daddy in jail. They don't have a brother. Their brother's in jail. They all I got. You don't understand. My son's at Michigan State, and I pay for it cash. My daughter wants to go to Harvard. You don't get it. My sister just had a baby, and she ain't making no money. A-game, all I got is an A-game. I ain't got a B-game. I ain't got a C-game. When I finish, people are relying on me. Some of y'all, when you get on the field, you forgot.
So if you want to do something, if you thought about something you want to do, take it head on. Decide that you're going to start looking at it, start doing research on it, start tackling it, start becoming involved in whatever and wherever it might lead you to begin to explore the possibilities in that particular thing that you're seeking so that you can begin to learn all you can about it. Decide that you're going to face it, that whatever shortcomings you have, that you're going to strengthen yourself there. Whatever training is required, that you're going to go get that training, that you're going to get started right now.
It took me 12 years to get a 4-year degree. My book is a bestseller, and I failed English 3 times in college. But the difference between me and most people is you might be sweeter than me. You might be bigger than me. You might grind. Listen to me, I don't know. You might have money. I don't know where you come from, but you will not outwork me. Every single time. I'm out of here like I'm getting paid. I'm in here like I'm getting 30. This is an opportunity of a lifetime, and I'm going to take advantage of it.
Most people have done all that they're ever going to do. They raise a family, they earn a living, and then they die.
Today, this opportunity you have, it might not be here next year. It might not be here the year after next. It might not be here the year after that. This is the only moment you got, and you better take advantage of this particular moment.
Go make it happen, guys. God bless. Have a good weekend. Let me know if you need me. Let's lock and load.
Awesome. Thank you, Mario.
Thanks, Mario.
Thank you, Mario.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mario.
Have a great Saturday.
Thank you, Mario. Enjoy
Thank
your
you.